EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the New England Patriots. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
23. Yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't Tel Aviv.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Locke. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over. Over out of bounds.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Cardinals.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Block working out of the gun. He's got Smith here. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Smith.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to Smith. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Penny, a first down carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
A 3-yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Elliott is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
The tackle made.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first and 10 is Connor. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Denzel Mims with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Patriots 7. Cardinals.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a give to Penny. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. They fake the handoff, now Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Locke. It's caught. Smith. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Block off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Shotgun snap to Locke. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So it's first and goal. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Ito Smith.
Ito Smith, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead.
Is good.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Cardinals 10. Patriots.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
At the 43-yard
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
good for a
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Herbert throwing again. He's going up top for Taylor. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Akers, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Patriots have retaken the lead.
Good.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Lock. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Lock. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Lock. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Number 80. Touchdown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot on to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And the third quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Anthony Brown.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Lock. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Lock to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A handoff to Penny. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Penny, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And the Cardinal first down.
Now Rashad Penny. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Rashad Penny, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage.
Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And that's caught by Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
It's a gain of 10.
So they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. On play action, Locke rolling to his right, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Locke, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Makes the score.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
The kick is.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Patriots 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
It's a
nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year.
Oh, Connor loses it. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Gain of 10.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They keep it with Penny on first down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The tackle by Quincy Williams.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now now against a 3rd and 6. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
Cardinals 20.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th.
23.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. On 2nd down and 4. Lock. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down.
8 yards on
a big spot for the rookie Herbert. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Patriots.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
4-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And Herbert has it knocked free. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
He was taken down by Cassius Marsh.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll get this one to Pittman. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Penny. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cardinals 30, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 32. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, here's Penny. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Smith. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this one caught by Max Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Gain of 9. Brings up
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd and 11. They'll actually throw it with Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Cardinals, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat for just the 2nd time in 11 games so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me. I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs from. It was way back then. Could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall. But how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again. Just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me